Hi folks, thanks for checking out another video here on G4G, Games for Gamers. I'm your host, Napalm Dawn, and today we're taking a look at a relatively new web-based RPG game called the Therian Saga. I haven't really gotten to play much about this, but I've heard some decent things about it, so I'm going to go ahead and start making a new character. Oh, let's see what this game's all about.
The stories of the settlers who've come home persuaded you to embark on the Albatross. The bracing sea air has confirmed the correctness of your decision. The food on board, however, hasn't had the same effect.
I already like the small humor in the game. Wow. Poor lady kind of looks like a witch with that white hair like that. Really mad. Somewhat mad. Happy. Confused. I'm having trouble taking a dump. Let's go slightly happy. Oh, Friar Tuck. Alright, we'll go with that. Kinda looks like Mary Loretton. Yeah, looks pretty solid. Oh, we get to pick where we're from. This is interesting. I don't know what effect this will have on the character. Let's see. Magnificent City of Mist. Life in the Metropolis, not quite as simple. Harsh climates. Lots of snow. Small mountains, fertile valleys. Complex territory. Forest. Hostile to foreigners, but open to merchants. Largest region, realms, big cities, mountain dwellers, or agriculture. Let's go with the City of Mists. Oh, allows to gain a small advantage on the selected terrain. Oh, okay, so where you pick gives you some kind of an advantage on the terrain that you're on. We'll see what that's like. Wood, fashioning, fauna, flora, metal, or stone. Let's go with stone. Extracting, masonry, or stone cutting. Okay, so I have the ability to do extraction, masonry, and stone cutting because of picking stone. And let's give it a name. Ah. Borrowing from WoW slightly. Alright, so this tells me where I am over here. I've got a WoW-ish looking chat box. Looks like we have an early quest from an ugly Friar Tuck. Alright, so I'm supposed to go ahead and empty the ship's hold. And then I get a staff and some gloves. Alright, so it looks like I just simply had to wait about 10 seconds there and the task was done automatically. can see various zones of the site above on the image tab. Tab's icon indicates a tavern. Click the tab to continue. Particular type of quest. Basically, I just buy this guy a beer for 3 copper. And I just turn it over to the fat Knight of the Round Table here. Alright, so he gave me a new site to visit, which is this ranger's camp over here. Let's see if I can do anything with that, the items that I've got, if there's an inventory or something. Alright, so clicking on my little portrait over here gives me an inventory. And it's hard to see exactly where things go. I think that's... oh, no, that's weapons. There's gloves. And there's the weapon. Okay, so I look like Little John. And no, not the one with the crazy teeth. Alright, another timer. This one's about 6 seconds. I wonder what all these guys are down here. Maybe other people that are at the camp or something? Could be. Okay, so apparently I'm learning to explore in about 10 seconds. And I guess I'm studying again. So it sort of looks like I maybe jumped the gun on the inventory stuff over there, since basically I think it was trying to teach me about that right now, but we'll see. Forest with a small lake, the mushrooms grow abundantly. Mushrooms in a cave, okay. Alright, so how do I go there? You could travel there, click on the map near the hint, and select the Explore task. Alright, not really too sure how to get there. Oh, there we go. Alright, so this is going to take about half a minute to get there. Well, no, maybe a little less, about 15 seconds. Alright, so I seem to be there. I guess now I'm exploring it. Okay, so I'd like to get in the cave. Not exactly too sure how to get in the cave exactly over here. It's, to start exploring, click on the map and select Explore. Okay, so... Am I not clicking at the right spot or something? Oh, okay, so I did have to get to the question mark. Alright, the one was a little misleading there. Alright, so it seems like perhaps somebody wants to travel with me. Okay. Not too sure exactly what I clicked on for my dude. But maybe now we're getting into something interesting over here. I do kind of like the music in here. It sounds pretty cool and high quality. Let's see if perhaps the torch... Alright, so the torch is here. It's equipped. Let's go north. Or west. Alright, disturb the wild boar or calm it. Let's see if calming works. Alright, so basically it tells me taming doesn't seem to work. So let's disturb it. Alright, so now we have some combat. Okay, so dead end. Boar is dead. We got some jade. And the wild boar has left the hole. Ah, I see. Okay, so you definitely have to pay attention to the full screen over here. Because I noticed there was some debris to look at. And it was up over here where it was mentioning to... Okay, so we'll search the debris. Okay, so we have a shield. See if we can't equip that. So the game is interesting, but it almost seems to be very like Facebook-y style, where all the clicks take time, and that's sort of your currency in the game, is your time for things. We should be getting into the mushrooms in here. Wonder what the second bar is on this one. The other one just seemed to be about health, but this guy's got 2 bars. Alright, so we have a kind of a WoW toast style achievement there. So the game seems fun kind of as a time waster, but I'm not too sure if I would be spending that much time on the game. I do kind of like the music though. It seems to be pretty good for a web game. Really? They're gonna make me walk all the way out of here with these single clicks? Yep, apparently so. This music is rather soothing. I like this. Okay, so select the recipe in my bag, left click on it, choose the use to learn the recipe. Aha! Okay, so it automatically dropped it where it was supposed to. That's cool. So they basically hint there that I have to do everything before I leave, so I won't be able to come back. So we'll just see if I can explore around a little bit and see what that leads to. So far, chat seems to be pretty English, not seeing any gold selling or spamming or anything of that style. Alright, not seeing much else of interest here, so let's see what happens when we go to the watchtower. Alright, let's see. Achieve glorious until your body can carry on. So, enthusiasm apparently helps me do all my tasks quicker and whatnot. Okay, that's nice. Let me do other stuff now. See if we can manage to get off the island here. Oh, and another achievement. Really? Is this only gonna take 6 seconds? Huh. That was pretty quick considering the distance. Alright, so it looks like I'm able to buy a few things from him and sell my jade. But since we don't know what anything is going to be used for... Alright, looks like I'm getting trained on my extraction. Alright, so this one's taking a solid minute, so I think we'll go ahead and wrap up the video here. So, it's an interesting game, but it's probably a game that you may want to play while you're doing something else, like maybe watching the Super Bowl that's coming up, or is actually on now for about 10 minutes or so. I don't necessarily know that this would be a primary game that you would play. It just seems like you're going to have long downtimes of real inactivity over here while you're waiting for doing stuff. I mean, everything was relatively few, small amounts of seconds on the island, but now we're up to a minute for the first task, and, you know, probably good that you have something to do in that minute rather than just stare at the screen and watch the clock go down. Huh, so I equipped the book in the spot of the torch. That's interesting. Alright, so this is going to take about a half a minute. Alright, we'll wrap it up here. Don't know that I would necessarily continue with this game. Just seems like I want a little bit more action out of it, but the quality of it seems pretty nice. The music is a lot of fun. The graphics are definitely interesting and unique. It sort of has a Final Fantasy Tactics-ish style of art, but it's a little bit different. So, hope you enjoyed this video on the Therian Saga here on G4G. Take care, everybody.